What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes. Welcome back to another episode in my path to power. Sitting at about 3,000 coins, 25 3 and 2 the record. We've sold on that Manchester City, Manchester United squad. My prediction was wrong last weekend, but these things do happen. I was trying to go out on a bold prediction, pick the visitors, and that just was not the smart move. It was not the smart money involved there, especially with Aguero and Silva out, but these things happen. Built a brand new Bundesliga side. We got informed Max Kruse, Andre Schürrle. It's a really, really good team. I'm rocking the 4-5-1 formation, Ilkay Gundogan. I picked him up as a CDM because one popped up for the cheapest buy. Now I knew I'd still get 10 not a problem. Gonzalo Castro, probably my favorite non-rare CM this year. Also picked up Max Meyer. He's got 4-star skills finally this year. Huge fan of this guy's. I think he's absolutely fantastic. So for 400 coins, I decided why not try him out. Debated on going Thiago, Junazovic. There are a lot of players that I could have put in there. Shelled out the coins for Bellarby. Because I wanted to have the pacey wingers that I could attack with. And then Socrates, Toprak, I think it's Casera, Bernat, and Sommer are our backline and goalkeeper options that I decided to go with. So I hope many of you guys haven't seen much gameplay with this formation. I decided we try to keep it fresh, give you something new. This man rolling the infirm Dirk Kuyt in the CM spot, Eredivisie side. Pretty nice looking gold team, to be fair to him. And I was, my game plan was to not let him cross because I believe it's Milik that's in the middle there, and I believe he's a rather big boy that does pretty well in the air. Now, don't quote me on that because that's just my kind of guessing. You guys know that for the most part, when I see somebody's team pop up, I think to myself, all right, if I had that squad, what would be my plan of action? And if I was him, that would be what I was looking at. Max Kruse right there. Nice left-footed finish. That is his preferred foot. He's a really, really nice player. And some of you guys are like, James, why would you go out and pick him up? Surely there are better options out there. And it's because I ended up with him in a draft squad. Kind of screwing around on my main account and picked him up from my draft team. And he was actually really good. He ends up in nice spots. Finishing's pretty strong. And the only thing I don't like is the 3-star skills. This guy makes a huge error with the wall. He leaves a little gap and a little power free kick, curl it right around the wall into the bottom corner. 20th minute, 2-0. And that is Gonzalo Castro. I don't know what his free kick stats are. I know they're not that great, though. I actually don't have a really strong free kick taker on this team, so I've been debating dropping Bernat and picking up Ricardo Rodriguez for that left foot of his. Also, same thing. I could drop Max Meyer, pick up Junazovic, another solid free kick option. Nice scoop turn there from Bellarby. Gonna finish across the keeper, put it into the side netting, making this one 3-0 now, 78th minute. I believe we're in Division 6 as well, so we're rolling through to the divisions nice and slowly. I keep hoping that EA is going to start to put out new kind of special tournaments, but they just haven't been doing it, and I'm really, really not sure why. It's kind of frustrating because we're now a full month past when the game's been released, and correct me if I'm wrong, because I did take a little FIFA siesta already. I don't think there's been a special tournament out. And I'm trying to get my form back for you guys because I've not been playing that great of FIFA this year. And there's some things that are frustrating to me. And I'm sure they're frustrating to you guys as well. And I think the debate for me is I think this year EA tried to go a little too heavy on the realism in terms of some of the random things that happen in real footy and trying to incorporate that in FIFA versus actually making it a very not completely predictable, but somewhat predictable, playable video game, and kind of treating it that way. Toprak showing off that center backs do it best, as did Kabul with that brilliant ball in the derby versus Newcastle. But he manages to get a penalty right here. Clumsy steps in. Another thing that's super frustrating this year, the consistency with fouls is absolutely ridiculous. Some of the stuff that's given as a foul, I find myself now rolling my eyes more often than not. Some of the stuff that's not given, I find myself wanting to break my controller, tee it off of the rooftop, if you will. And for those of you guys that don't catch that reference, maybe new to my channel, once upon a time, Path to Power game got me all sorts fed up, and I teed off a controller off of the roof of my house at that point in time. So there is that. That is always an option. Nice pass from Gundogan, finds Kruse, easy turn. His right foot, only 3-star weak foot, not that great, but the second attempt with his right foot manages to put it on target and does just enough to put it past the recovering defender. Hoping to keep this on the ground, I kind of just tapped it because you want to basically finesse that at the near post and go right under the keeper's outstretched arm. Unable to do it right there. But all is well that ends well. Bellarbi going to show off his pace. He is fantastic at swinging these balls into the box. Like that's so fortunate. It was a great ball in, don't get me wrong, and probably a 50% chance that I score that first time anyway. But the way it scored, you're just like, I don't feel great about that. And if you're getting those scored on you, you're like, he blocked it. FIFA, please. FIFA, please. But again, nice work from Cruz. Bellarbi, very, very pacey. I still would prefer to have Douglas Costa in this squad for the 5-star skills. I think he's really, really clever, really creative. Nice finish there from Andre Schürrle as well. And of course, you could put in Ribery, Marco Reus, depending on how many coins you guys have. This is not a very expensive team, probably about 55,000 coins in total. If you wanted to save even more, you could drop Max Cruz, who's a 20,000 coin in form, and then, swap in, Ramos or somebody like that. You'd be perfectly fine kind of going about it in that direction. Also, you could drop Gundogan, put in Junazovic, same sort of thing. Castro, Meyer, those guys really, really cheap options. Socrates, I think I paid about 9,000 coins for him. He's a really great center back this year. But again, you could put in Huides or Subotic. Both of those guys would probably be just fine and dandy. This guy, an interesting little side. He obviously, I would assume that he wanted to get Pirlo in there. I'm not really sure what's going on with the right side. Maybe he's waiting to get some more Italian players to kind of fill in. He makes a mistake right here, and Gundogan going to play in Cruz. He is fast enough, and he overcommits big time with Ogbonna, trying to recover, and just a little stop, and then a finesse shot. Not into the bottom corner, but around the keeper just enough. Give me an early lead in this one. 6th minute now, up 1-0. And that is, that's tasty. Not because it's super clever by me, but just because Cruz, it's nice to have a player that's seemingly on good form for you. Max Meyer, that's what we're talking about. Absolute thunderbolt right into the back of the net. Long shots are good this year. Arturo Vidal is my absolute favorite CM this year on FIFA. Not even a question. He's great in the box. He's great defending. He's great passing. His dribbling is strong enough. So if you have the coins for him, absolutely pick him up. He is unfreaking believable. Gonna work things forward again. Cruz, Meyer, and the only instructions that I have on this team, I have aggressive interception set for my entire midfield. I have stay back while attacking on Gonzalo Castro, and then everything else is default except the left back and the right back. I have them to stay back while attacking because I really want my midfielders to be doing their thing, and I want them to kind of stay back because I don't have that holding CDM to kind of break it up and drop into the defense. I want to make sure that I have plenty of guys back to cut out anything that might be difficult. Anyways, guys, 3-0 now in this one. All in all, pretty darn good episode as far as the FIFA is concerned. Scored a few decent-ish goals and managed to pick up a few very convincing victories as we progress in the division. We need 19 points to win this one, so about 4 games left to go. Hopefully, knock on wood. But other than that, I will have another episode of this up for you guys tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.